There's two projects that I also want done. Has nothing to do with the fish house. But if you look back at the videos from a long time ago, this here was 3 blocks. But then I leveled this, so now it's 2 blocks. So what I want is I want one more block here so that it sits 3 blocks up. And that won't take them long. Then the other project is over here. I want 3 raised beds so I can start a garden. And originally I was going to put 2x2s and put a roof and put some shading material and all that kind of stuff. But I think I'm gonna hold off, because if I put some trees, I think it'll be enough shade. And it'll be out in the open, they can catch the morning sun and then be protected from the evening sun. But like everything else, we'll play it by ear, and as I see fit, I change, I add, I subtract to whatever the project is to make it work the best according to me. Alright, so let's wait for these guys and see what happens.
Here.
Alright, the other thing they're starting to lay out this raised bed garden. There will be 3. Over there he's getting ready to mix the mortar. And the tricky part is that over here is not level yet, so it's missing a lot of dirt. We'll see how far off it is. Okay, so there you have it. The big spaces there is where the planting bed will go. There's 3 of them. They're 1.5 meters wide with 50 centimeters in between as a walkway. And it'll run all the way to there. And then the water faucet is right there. We'll cut into it and run some irrigation for the beds themselves from there. But that's a different project. Okay, so here goes the first row. It's going to be 3 rows running across all the way down there. Okay, we'll see how it turns out after the 3rd row is up. So they're just about done with the first row. They're prepping for the first row on this side. And both ends. And then the other 2 rows will go up pretty quick. The biggest thing is setting the bottom row. So no problem, it'll go quick. And then after that there'll be 2 more beds to go and this will be done. Here comes the first of the 3 beds. They're working on the 3rd row there, 2nd row here, and they're making their way this way. And then they will start on the middle one, and we'll see how far this blocks will take us. We have ordered some more, and they will try to deliver. Tomorrow is Monday. However, because they had a day off for a holiday, things are backed up a little bit, so we don't know where we sit on the queue. Today is Sunday and they were not open, so hopefully they can get it here. Okay, so there's the first one. Now they're putting the lines to do the second one. But we probably have enough block to do one more. Maybe a little bit of the third one. That's it. Today is Sunday, so there's no block. Okay, so here it is. They are going to start on the second one. And there should be enough block to do this second one. After that is a different story. Time will tell. And then we'll see when they can bring more. They will continue making these raised bed garden here. Right now they've got 3 rows on this side minus 1 because they didn't want to mix any more cement because it was late in the day. So tomorrow they'll do this 3rd row and down there at the end and also down here. Then the 3rd bed will go between this 2 poles here. So it'll go down there, and some of that sand will have to be moved a little bit so it can go through. But as you can see, they're 1.5 meters, so my thinking is you can work half of it from this side, half of it from this side, and you can plant all kinds of things in there, all kinds of veggies. And you have a little walkway where it's just big enough to go through there and what have you. Now here I left 2.2 meters. Originally I was going to leave a little bit less, but I was going to leave 2.2. I left 2.5 meters, so I added 30 centimeters to make it a little bit wider. Now what's going to happen here is my plan is to put some 80% shading material down and then cover it with pea gravel, and that'll keep the weeds under control, I hope. And then of course I'll do the same thing to the middle here and the middle here, because it's going to be another walkway. Now as far as this side, I had been thinking about putting a walkway, but right now it's up in the air. Got lots of other things to do. So yesterday they put up all of this here. It was the end of the day, and they didn't want to mix any more cement because they mix it a bag at a time. So here you have a little bit of the 3rd row, and then these 2 will be done. And then there's only 1 left. Now, in the best of tradition, they don't tell me what they need. So this is all the block that's left. Now we ordered some yesterday, even though they were closed, they still answer their phone. I'm really happy with this company. I'm not sure of the name. I think it's Chiang Rai Cement or something like that. They're about an hour away from here, and they provide better service than the people that are in town. Amazing. So they will call this morning and see what our queue is, because they were closed for a holiday, so everything kind of backed up. Hopefully they can get it here fairly early. Okay, so the local material store brought 15 bags of cement. These guys over here finished that second bed. They're starting on the third, and they've got whatever block they've got. Now here's the funny thing. They're trying to hurry me to supply the block, but first of all, it's their fault that we don't have enough block, and second of all, it's up to the company to give us a queue and bring it. The only thing I've got to do with this whole business is I have to pay for it. Other than that, I have no control as to when they bring it. What really amazes me about a lot of these all the contractors that I've had in here, no matter what happens, it's never their fault. It's always your fault. Even if you try to get them to plan, tell them this, tell them that, give me the information, what do you need, what do you need? Nope, they wait till they're out and they need it yesterday, then it's your fault. Well, that's the way it goes. That's how it is here in Thailand. They're going to take that block. They wanted to take the block off underneath the pump and I didn't let them. They can use some of this block here. The problem is they don't have any planning, and now they're scrambling because they have no block. And if you don't tell me that you need it, of course you're going to have no block. So they will continue to do this with that block over there, whatever block they find or whatever. But I'm really happy with this company. Because of the holiday that they had, the queue backed up, and they had no queues until tomorrow. Today they have deliveries till 8 p.m. So they squeezed us in there. I guess somewhere along the way they had some deliveries down this way or something, I don't know. But they're going to deliver around 3:30. So that is fantastic. They can finish this. This is a little note for Thailand. Come on guys, you're contractors. You need to do a little bit of planning so that you're not standing around looking silly trying to blame somebody for something that you should have done. Anyway, there it is. It is what it is. And when they get here, they get here. All right. Because they ran out of block here. So what they did is they took some of the used block and they finished the first layer all the way around. This way, when it comes to the other two, it'll go quick. So the block is scheduled to be here sometime around 3:30. So that's good. Okay, so there they are. They're mixing the mortar to do the 2 rows. It shouldn't take them long between all of them. And then there's the other raised bed that needs 1 row. I guess there might be enough mortar for both of them. Okay, it's been less than an hour and they're already finishing or started on the 3rd row and headed towards the finish line. The 3rd row is here, the 3rd row started over there. They're coming around with the 3rd row. So it's going pretty quick. Alright, pretty soon it'll be done. And they've got 1 more row in the back one. and then I guess I can get on the chicken feed. Okay, so here it is. 3 rows up. There it is. Now they're gonna do the one on the other side. And over here, they're doing the 1 row, all the way around this bed. It used to be 3, but I leveled the ground, so it went up to 2, or went down to 2. So we're gonna add the 3rd one there, so that it'll be a little bit further out of the ground. So that'll be good. Yeah. Okay, and here is the raised bed garden. So there's a total of 4 here. There's 3, and there's 1 on the other side of the fish house. But this is completely new, wasn't here. The one down there already has dirt. This, need to get some dirt in here. So I'm gonna have to order some dirt and let it sit for a while. It'll probably take a couple of loads per bed. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to order probably 10 trucks, and I will put two here. It'll cover up that hole here, and just put 6 across here. The other 4, I'll put them out there on this side of the well, so that I can have a tractor come in and push it towards the wall here and down in this area, and kind of level it out a little bit, because from this point here it really drops down behind this beds where the coffee tree is. It really drops down because there's not enough dirt there, and you know, I'll let that dirt sit for a while so the clumps kind of break down. In the meantime, I've got to move some of this sand to the front and move it to wherever it needs to go, and yeah, go from there. Okay, so we got 10 trucks of dirt. And what I started doing is filling this raised bed. So slowly but surely I will fill these things. This took me about 2.5 hours. I figure maybe 6 hours per bed. Okay, the battery went up. So it'll be about 18 hours, but I won't feel it because it'll be an hour here, 30 minutes there, 2 hours here, 2 hours there. Slowly but surely, just like I've done everything else in this place, it'll get done. There is no hurry. Of course, I want it done, but there's no sense in killing me, and there's no sense in hiring somebody, because I hire them, I get frustrated, I get stressed, and yeah, I get no exercise out of it. So I'll do it my way, little by little. This character here will help me. I'll take a step forward and he'll come and dig, and I'll take 1 step back. But that's okay, keeps me busy, keeps Dioji busy, and it'll work out. Ain't that right? He just heard a pop, and it like somebody poked him, and he's in a whole different world. All right, let's get this thing going. Get it done. Okay, here we are. This is what I came up with to fill this raised bed. On this one here, I was coming in from the side and it worked, but it created a problem because it would dump it here and then I would have to get in and pull it that way. On this one here, I go right down the middle and I can dump it on the right, I can dump it on the left, and I can dump it on the middle. So it goes fairly quick. I did this a little bit yesterday, but that was late in the evening, so yeah. Again, slowly but surely, I will work on this and get it done. And once I do that, I will flood it, let it settle, and then take whatever dirt I need and refill it, because the rest will be used to do all that and along the fish house there. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Thanks for watching.
ขอบคุณเจ้า
See you next time.
แล้วปะกันแฮมไมนะเจ้า
See you.
บ๊ายบาย